going to talk about section 15-4, which is drawing and measuring angles, and today we're going to learn how to use a protractor. So, protractor, pretty simple math tool. Some key elements to it. One, on the outside, starting from my left, I start at 0 degrees, 10, 20, 30, and progress until I hit my 90-degree mark. Following the top row, I continue on until I hit over here 180 degrees, which is half of a circle. If you look on the bottom row, my 0 starts on this side and moves from 0 incrementally by tens all the way through until I hit 180 degrees on this side. Remember to use a protractor. You need to figure out first if the angle you're measuring is an obtuse angle, which is larger than 90 degrees, or an acute angle, which is less than 90 degrees. So what we're going to do is use our protractor to measure a few angles here. When I use my protractor, a couple things to keep in mind. One, the bottom edge of your protractor needs to go directly on the bottom straight angle line. Second, my point here needs to go right at the intersecting point or the vertex of the angle. In this case, I have what looks to be an arrow pointing right at the bottom of my protractor. I'm going to line that up with the vertex or intersecting point of my angle. And then lastly, I need to figure out which number I'm going to use. Am I going to use the obtuse number, which is a number bigger than 90, or the acute number, which is less than 90? So let me do an example here for you. I'm going to measure the angle MNO. Starts here, goes to the vertex, and continues here. I can tell by looking at that that's less than a 90-degree angle. It's less than a right angle, so I'm going to use the number on my protractor less than 90. Protractor goes on the bottom edge. My point goes right on my intersecting point here. And I see that MNO. Now, it goes and falls right between my 30 and my 20. So 10, 20, 30. The number right between 20 and 30, exactly halfway, would be 25. So the measure of MNO would be 25 degrees. The next one I want to do is R, N, and P. So I need to find these 3 points and see what kind of angle they form. R, N, P. Also less than 90 degrees. So I'm going to put the bottom edge of my protractor on my straight angle, my point, my arrow at the vertex, and I see that the number here that's less than 90 is 80 degrees. So I can see that RNP forms an 80-degree angle. The third one I want to do is RNO. Follow my same protractor steps. Bottom edge, point. Now, this is an obtuse angle, RNO. So I'm going to look at the number that's larger than 90 degrees. And when I get over here, I've fallen between 150 and 160. It's directly in the middle of those. So the number between 150 and 160, right in the middle, would be 155 degrees. And then finally, the last one I'll do an example here for you is MNP. That's also bigger than 90 degrees. So I'm going to follow my protractor rules. Bottom edge, point, and I need to use the number 100 or 80. I need to choose the one that's larger than 90 degrees here. So in this case, I'm going to choose the 100 because I know I have an obtuse angle which is larger than 90 degrees. So angle MNP measures 100 degrees. So a protractor, a funny looking tool, but remember the couple steps to help you use it. The bottom edge of your protractor needs to go along the straight edge of one of the sides of your angles. Secondly, the point here needs to go at the vertex, or the intersecting point of your two rays. And then finally, you need to determine if you have an acute angle, which is going to be less than 90 degrees, so you use the number less than 90, or an obtuse angle, which is larger than 90 degrees, and you're going to choose the number that's larger than 90. For almost every point on your protractor, the angle will be pointing at both an obtuse and an acute number. That's why it's important to determine which type of angle you have. 90 is the only one that will not have two different numbers, because whether you go this way or you go this way, you're still forming a 90-degree angle. I hope this helps you learn how to use a protractor, measure those angles, and keep doing a good job. Thanks for watching.